Hello everyone and welcome to Day Trader S&P 500. Today is February 14th, 2021. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. This is Dale Woodson, editor of Woodson Wave Report, established in 1997, one of Timer Digest's top-ranked stock market timers. And while I've been around since, well, over 20-something years, trading all this time, we started our short-term service in 1998. You can see the 3-year track record there. I average over 700 trades every year. So last year we moved our futures trades over to Striker Security. So if you don't want to sit in front of your computer and trade all day like I do, you can contact Striker. They will auto trade our signals. And while I have been around for over 20 years, I'm relatively new to YouTube, so we appreciate if you guys subscribe, hit the reminder bell to like, comment, and share our videos. I appreciate your patronage to the channel. Okay, the market is closed tomorrow. Futures in the S&P are open tonight. They'll close at noon Central tomorrow. But we want to look at the S&P, QQQ, Tesla, as usual. We had a couple of requests for Riot and APHA. We'll get into them. So let's see what we have to review here first. You can see our this was put out late December, early January, our ideal Fibonacci price and time targets for 2021. You can see this turn date has passed of 125. This is marrying price and time together. Our long-standing target for this move up from the March lows has been 39.96. The market is approaching that target. It's near. And 125 did see a short-term decline, but we'll see what happens after that. These are ideal price and time targets. And this wave top here that is approaching can either be one of 5 or a primary wave 5 from 1987. So we'll have to watch this decline. We'll know early on what degree it is, if it's minor or primary or even higher than that. So we'll look at that real close. I want to get into our Fibonacci time spiral here because there's some new developments since last week, okay? You can see I started this time spiral in September of 2020. I had another time spiral back in 1999 or 98 that caught almost every high for 6 years. But this one looks like it was catching every turning point, alternating high and low on our Fibonacci spiral dates with a slippage of +1 to as many as plus a Fibonacci 8 days. Okay, you can see a low, high, low, high, low. And then here on 12/9, it caught an intermediate, if you will, high, and then 2 consecutive highs on the 26th. Now, the next day in the sequence is April 23rd, but I noticed that if we had a slippage of, and this is a big slippage, of 21 Fibonacci days from that 124 turn date, which was a Sunday. That's why the market topped on a weekday afterwards. That would point us to this weekend, February 13th, okay? 13th was a Saturday, so if that's going to make a turn, then it would top or turn on the next closest trading day, which in this case is Friday the 12th, which just passed, or this coming Tuesday after the Monday holiday for President's Day here in the United States on 2/16. Or it could run up to that April 23rd date. We'll just have to wait and see. We have to watch this because we're getting dangerously close to our 39.96 price target, and I'd take price over time every time. If they can marry together, then that would be great, and that's where this scenario would play out, where it would be on that Fibonacci 144 plus 21 Fibonacci days to get us to that this weekend. Otherwise, we're looking at April 23rd, and these other ones play out on this bigger picture. Where did that go here? Hold on a second. It's right here. Those are the other Fibonacci turn dates if we extrapolate that out from the September 2nd high. Okay, so let's get into the analysis here. Okay, here is our weekly chart. It's a log scale. There's the wave 1 high on in 2000, and originally thought these were two different declines, 2-year declines from 2000 to 2002, 2007 to 2009. However, it looks this is a much better looking flat wave 3 up into the January of 2018 high, and then we called this triangle early. I'll just look at that for you guys here real quick. That's a perfect expanding triangle fourth wave, okay, and we can show that to you guys real quick. We have a lot of new subscribers, so this is review for most, but for you new people, we can show you right there. There is a rising top, or expanding top and expanding bottom. That's why it's called an expanding triangle. It expands on both ends, and you can see this is that wave 4 low from March of 2020, and we're looking for 5 more waves up. Again, our long-standing price target for this move up is 39.95. So that's the weekly on a log scale. We can drill this down and look at a daily chart, and there is the end of that expanding triangle, March low. You can see wave 1 up, wave 2 down, 3. Here we have a flat 4, and you can see we've got waves 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5 of 5 of 5 at 3 different degrees of trend should top at 39.95. It could go above. It could have topped Friday. We'll see. It's really close. You can see we closed at 39.34. Okay, I think I can get a little closer on that. I don't know if I got this from the October 30th fourth wave low. Yes, I do. There's the October. We got a 1 up, a 2 down. You can see 3 gained equality with 1 at 39.23. We're looking for a pullback there. We got a slight one, but this thing marches on. This 5 could end up going over here to 39.95. We could see a fourth wave pullback. Yeah, this next week is going to be something to see. So let's just say that it went just above our ideal target for wave 5 here at 39.23. It actually got up to 39.37, and that's not too far from 39.95. So it's a precarious position right here. Let's look at worst case scenario for the bulls is that we retrace this 5 wave. It just overshot our target, and we could look for 4. You can see down here in between the 382 and the 500 Fibonacci retracement, which is 37.75, 37.25. That's why I say, why is this in a dangerous position? Because from right here, starting Monday, the market could just go right up to 39.95 and then turn down, or it could take a long sideways fourth and come down to these Fibonacci retracements and then go up to 39.95. Either is possible, and we'll just have to watch the real near-term market action to see which route it is taken. We can count 5 waves up here, so we'll see what happens this week. Really more focused on the 39.95 target. Did it undershoot it? Will it overshoot it? Will it hit it? Will it wait till April? Will it come down first? That's why this week is very exciting to watch, and it's a dangerous time because the upside is limited, but the downside is huge, and it could go down then up, or it could just go up and then correct all of this. I want to get that correction in here. Okay, so from the March lows, these 5 waves at a minimum will need to be corrected. You can see the tight ceiling up here. The market's banging its head up against the roof. Okay, so we can look at this here from the March low. This might not be exact, but let's put it on 39.95, saying we get there. There's our Fibonacci retracements. Ideally, it goes to the fourth wave of of 1 lesser degree, so that would be in the 33.14 to 31.03 level. Okay, so upside we're looking at what, 60 points. Downside a lot more than 60 points, more like 1,800, something like that. Okay, so that's where we are in the S&P. We're going to look at the QQQs. We got a request for that. Okay, so let's give that a look here. You can see from the March lows, similar to the S&P, we have a 1, 2, a 3, and a 4. And I have a target in the Qs of 350. Let me see if that matches up here. We can do our Fibonacci extension from this fourth wave low. This won't be exact unless I get it a little more exact. That fourth wave, yeah, that puts it right at 350. Let's see. Let's get that out of the way so we don't have too many lines in our way. Let's look at 5 as an extension or multiple of 1 at a higher degree of trend. We can get our 4 down there, and you can see, yeah, that's right at 348. So if I got that exact on those exact tops and bottoms, so we're looking at 350 at least 2 degrees of trend in the QQQs. Okay, so that is for the Qs, and then well, let's just say that retraces. Okay, we're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but let's get you guys prepared. So for this recent 5 waves up, we can, if it hits 350, we can look for a move down to 318, 304, or 294. And if we're going to retrace the entire 5 wave rise from the March lows, which is most likely, you can see those targets here, and that is the 278, and what is this here, 252, 235. Again, that fourth wave of a lesser degree, and that encompasses the 618 of that 5 wave rise and the 382 and 500 of the entire 5 wave rise from the March lows. So that's what we're looking at in QQQs. I always want to look at Tesla. Everybody's got Tesla. Everybody's interested in Tesla. And so far, Tesla has diverged from the S&P. Tesla hasn't put in a high since January 25. And let's look at our turn dates here. You can see we had that January 24, which was a Sunday. So Tesla is moving on that Fibonacci turn point where the S&P has gone on to new highs. Tesla has not. And this was a fourth wave triangle, as you can see, and it burst out. Is this all of 5? And you can see we've got 5 waves down here, and then a move up, and you can see you can count 5 more waves down here. So this could be a series of 1s and 2s. I can look at that a little closer here from that January 25 high, and I have a 5-minute chart. You can see I think that's January 25 there. If this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you can see 4 overlaps 1, so that could be a beginning diagonal triangle opposite of an ending where wave 4 overlaps. But that could be 1 down here. You got a wave 2 up, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. One encouraging sign here, I know I have a lot of lines on here, is this most recent 5 wave advance was retraced entirely. This one right here. Let me get into this a little bit tighter for you guys. So that was a bullish sign. Yeah, that is, a first wave down and then a second wave up, and then we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, but this retraced more than 100% of it, so it cannot be a 2. So let's remove that, and that eliminates that, so we can remove that. Okay, so and then we can remove that. So that was a very bullish move on Friday to get above there. This could still be 5 waves down and a retracement up. Let me get that retracement here for you guys. See what that looks like. Yeah, that's right above the 618 right there. So yeah, Tesla is going to have to do some work to get up here to the target of 1052. Okay, and that's where 5 equals 1. You can see from the most recent fourth wave low on October 30th, where everything bottomed, 1 up, 2 down, 3 up, 4 down, 5 equals 1 at this intermediate degree at 1052. But it's going to have to break this high on February 8, which is 872. Subsequently that high, and ultimately the all-time high on January 25 of 900. Nice round number. So Tesla may very well have topped on January 25. We'll have to see how it plays out, especially over the next week. Okay, we had requests for Riot. Holy cow, Riot. We can see a 1 up, a 2 down, and this looks like the third wave extended. 1 of 3, 2 of 3, 3 of 3, 4 of 3, and 5 of 3 for 3 up, and then we can see a 4 down. Let me look at this this 5 waves up here. Let me get an extension and see what we're looking at here. There's 1, there's 2. You can see 3 went past. That could actually be 3 up here too. Okay, 1, 2. In fact, I think I want to change that because that's almost a perfect 1618, which is more normal for a 3. So let's do this. Let's put 3 over there. Okay, that would change that 3 to outer space, basically. And that 4, and I got 5 somewhere up there, okay? And this 5 would be even higher. Wow, this is something else. Okay, yeah, that's 5 waves up. That's a 3 of 3. No doubt about that. You go from a low of 16 to a high of over 51, 52. Okay, that looks more like the 3. So let's see what we might expect for a 4th wave retracement of this 3 of 3. Very strong, powerful wave. Let's look at this here. And yeah, I got that right between the 382 and the 500. Okay, so we're looking at 3881, 3456, and 30.32. 4 will give way to 5, which will be new all-time highs. If we can extrapolate that out from the ideal 4th wave low. Okay, so let's put it on the, it'll probably be somewhere in between the 382 and the 500. Let's put it on the 500 to be conservative. Okay, so there is 1, and we can run 4 up from here, and 5 equals 1 at 5570, and more likely 1618 multiple at 6880. I'm going to throw 5 up here. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be 3 there, and 4 and 5 off in the distance. So that's what Riot looks like. Hope you guys can follow along all those lines in there. But yeah, that's a powerful 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's perfect. Perfect 5 waves and a fractal of 5 within the 5. Okay, so that's probably 3 of 3. That was a very strong move from 16 to 52. Okay, we had a request for APHA. By the way, I don't know if I can handle all these requests I'm getting. They're coming fast and furious, but we'll do the best we can. I can't make any promises, but I'll keep going, okay? This one here, we had initial 5 waves up for 1. We had 2, and then again we had a burst in wave 3 of 3. You can see a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 3. Let's see what this 4 does in this APHA, because we want to see if it's a Fibonacci retracement of the 3rd wave. So there's the 2nd, there's the 3rd. It went past the ideal 618. Let's throw in the 786 just to see if it's near, if it's in the ballpark. And bang, there it is nearby. 786 is 1328. That's quite a fall from 32. And honestly, 4s are usually long and sideways, and 2s are sharp. So this could be a 1, 2, and again, a 3 of 3. Well, it'd be a 3 of 5, and then that would be a 2. So that's a pretty sharp decline, but whatever it is, it's going to retrace this move, and it has. I think if it's not going to break the whole wave count, then it'll bottom near the 786, and this could suffice right here. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. A very powerful 3rd wave followed by a retracement, which will be followed by, okay, let's just see what's well, that 5 is going to be out of the ballpark. Let's see how this plays out first, and we'll go from there, okay? So that's it for this session. Again, thank you guys for watching the channel. I appreciate it. And until next time, take care, everyone.